Monstrous hands. Scratching, choking and scratching some more. Horror movies love monsters, and monstrous hand is a crucial part of every respectable monster. Me, personally, I was always fascinated by the webbing, the interdigital membranes that aquatic creatures possess. So yeah, I'm not gonna miss that opportunity. Hello, my name is Grzegorz and welcome to Homemade Specials, where I try to recreate some classic practical special effects using regular household materials. Today I'm gonna try to build an oozing, bleeding, terrible monstrous hand using some rubber gloves, a modeling clay, a condom, some beads, some medical equipment you can buy in a drugstore, and of course some silicone. I bought two pairs of gloves, one medium and one small, to see which one fits better. And I got some potato starch to make it easy. After a long consideration, I decided to go with the medium one. I've been simply wearing them both for a while, and the small one turned out to be really tight, not really comfortable, and taking it off was a pure nightmare. I think it could fall apart if I struggle with taking it off. So I'll go with the bigger one, even though it doesn't look that cool. It wrinkles a little bit. And now it would be really nice to have something like a mannequin hand to put it on while I work on it, but since I don't have a mannequin hand, I'm gonna try to work around it. Watch me. Yes. Yeah. That should work. I think the color is right. So I guess I'm gonna go to the bathroom and wash it. Not because it was used, but because I need to get rid of the lube. And now I'm gonna try and cut it into thin pieces. Stripes, actually. Oh, that is not easy to work with. Oh, it sticks to itself. Not because it's sticky, but because, I don't know the term. It's terrible. The first stripe. Yep, it's gonna be great. I don't like using super glue on rubber, but my favorite transparent silicone glue did not stick to the latex. So I tested super glue and it works. It's stiff, it's not flexible as rubber, so I hope it's not gonna start breaking and cracking as I use the glove, but yeah, I'm gonna have to try. Not perfect, but I think I got it. Look. I'm gonna trim the excess off. Yes. I think I'm getting better at it. Now that was quite a struggle, but I think I got it. Now just to trim the excess latex, and let's try it on. Ah, okay, I'm gonna have to redo that one. But the others seem quite nice, right? Maybe it will be easier that way. I don't know. Oh yeah. That's the way I should have done it from the start. Yeah, important lesson learned. That was quite a struggle, but I guess I finally found the proper way to do it. Just flat surface like this. And I think it's gonna work. So it's time to sculpt some clothes. I want this hand to be really scary, covered with claws and spikes. I'm gonna sculpt them off this children clay. I think that's the right shape of a claw. So I got 5 claws, but I'm also gonna make a few smaller spikes to grow out of the hand here and there. Like more round than the claws and much smaller. Like that. As the claws and spikes are being baked in the oven, I can prepare this ivy tubing. It's used for ivy drips. Because the idea for this hand is to emit blood or ooze or whatever you like actually. I don't really know how to explain it. You'll see, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be awesome. I want those 2 pieces of tubing to fit together, creating a kind of, I don't know, a fork. I'm gonna use the super glue just to hold it for a while, because I actually want to cover it all with the silicone glue, which dries much longer, but it will make it airtight. This glue is almost completely dried up and over, but I'm gonna use every last drop of it. Nothing is wasted in my little warehouse. Yeah, that should work. I don't really know how to explain it, but I've burned the first batch of the clothes to a crisp. And I was even considering using them, because damn, I like this texture. But most of them also got like badly misfigured, so I prepared new ones. A bit smaller, blue this time. What happened here? So I'm gonna have to paint them black, but before I do, I'd like to add a little detail to them. The detail I'm adding will be those scratches going all along the claw. Yeah. And now, as all the claws are properly scratched, I'm gonna sand them down a bit, just to make those scratches look more natural, not cut with a knife 5 minutes ago. And now I'm gonna dry brush some of the skin tone paint into the bases of the clothes. Just like that. And some grey onto the tips. Clothes are painted. Time to glue them on. It's starting to look like a proper monster's hand. Now I think it's time to glue this contraption in. Now I think the best way to hide this tubing will be to put it over here, and then like right here maybe. Yeah. In the end, I decided to carefully add a few drops of super glue here and there, because this silicone glue doesn't really stick well to the rubber glove. But I want to be really careful not to make the whole thing stiff. Yeah, I think it has the proper flexibility. Yeah, it's gonna work. And I think I'm gonna stick to super glue as I glue those additional spikes. And now I'm also gonna use super glue to add some beads. The idea here is that those spikes grow on this monster kind of like human hair grow on us, by which I mean they grow constantly. If the monster loses a spike in the battle, no biggie, a new one will simply grow next to it. So those beads are basically like seedlings, I don't know how to call it. Like little spikes, not really formed yet. Basically like cocoons. Yeah, maybe they're not even part of the same organism. Maybe they are like parasitic or symbiotic creatures that grow from this creature's hands, making it more deadly, in return feeding off of the blood of the creature. How about that? Does that make sense to you? It does make sense to me. Oh, and in case you were wondering why I didn't paint them, I plan to cover them all with silicone anyway, so... Now I'm gonna give this silicone glue one last chance, because there's just too many of those tiny beads to try and glue them on separately. So I'm gonna spread this glue all over, and now I'm gonna push some beads into it. Nice. It's kind of like baking, like sprinkling, I don't know, donuts, right? I hope it will stick. This is not going as easy as I was expecting. I'm gonna squeeze my pale beige silicone into a syringe. Now I'm gonna try and use this silicone to blend everything together. The clothes and the beads. If you are wondering why am I sweating so profoundly, it's in the middle of a heat wave here in Poland. The temperatures are absolutely unbearable. I think the clothes look almost as if they were growing out of the fingers. Now I'm gonna do the same around the smaller spikes and the bigger beads. And I'd also like to try and use this silicone to generally bulk up this hand a bit, add some overgrowing, cancerous looking lumps here and there, just like that. As you can see, I'm mixing the beige silicone with a little bit of red silicone and with the nitro universal paint solvent to create a thick silicone paint. Oh yeah, it's finally getting brighter. I didn't expect this red dye to be so potent. Yeah, let's see if it works. If it does, I'll mix some more bright and achieve a variety of colors instead of just one. Yeah, look at that. I think it's almost ready. Applying a few final touches here and there, and I believe next step will be preparing some fake blood and slime. To make blood and slime, I'm gonna boil some starch and then I'm gonna dye part of it with red food coloring and the other part with green one. Now everything seems ready, so let's test our hand. So, what can it do? It can scratch a wall, leaving a disgusting trail of slime. It can scratch your face off and rip through your throat. It can go through your kitchen drawer at night, pick up your biggest knife and make you a delicious sandwich. With ketchup. Thank you, monstrous hand. That is actually really good. And since it's completely waterproof, it can also do a full-blown Freddy's routine. Whoa! Did that work? In my opinion, it did. I mean, not perfect, but in some shots, the hand looks damn fine. I mean, especially when it comes out of the water. I mean, just look at it. One thing I'm not too happy about is that it seems that the glove stretched during work. I mean, look how loose it is. It was much tighter when I started. Maybe I should have used a smaller size, I'm not sure at the moment. Then again, it wrinkles pretty naturally. I guess some animals have really loose skin. I mean, damn, some people have loose skin. So maybe it's not bad. And it still looks pretty much intact. So yeah, the quality and the durability, pretty fine. I'm happy with it. I could still shoot a lot of scenes with it. One thing I'm not happy about is, of course, the fake blood. Last time it was too thin, this time it was too thick, and it was really hard to squeeze it out of the syringe. That's why there's so little blood in those shots. Lesson learned, maybe next time. So, as usual, if you like this video and you would like to see more of similar videos, please like and subscribe. And of course, see you next time.